Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're well, and I hope you've had a great day today. Welcome back to Nerd News, and today we're going to be looking at NPR. And Evan, you asked, why are you on talking about NPR on Nerd News? This isn't a real world political channel. We don't touch grass here. No, ladies and gentlemen, NPR has put out a best games of 2024 so far, and given that when I think about NPR, I think about you know my parent like shit my parents listening to in the car. The NPR to me does not invoke taste of the youths. Now, granted, most people who play games are in their 20s and 30s now, so that this is probably a moot point. But the feeling is still there, and so therefore, I will judge. This is by James Perkins Mastromino from NPR. And I take it he probably surveyed his coworkers that game. So let's take a little look at the games that they have. So the first row is Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Stellar Blade, and Persona 3 Reloaded. Now, Relink is a JRPG that seems to have pretty good artwork. I haven't heard much about it, so I can't really give a judgment on this. Stellar Blade and Persona 3, on the other hand, Persona is your typical, Wii RPG, JRPG masterpiece. Fair enough. And Stellar Blade, the only thing I know about Stellar Blade is that it's a Soulsborne type of game, and that, like, the worst people on the internet were using it as like a cudgel to like shit on like women and lefties and shit. So, but from everything I hear outside of like again, the worst human beings using it as a cudgel in their culture war bullshit, it's actually, from what I hear, a pretty damn good game. So props. So I'm all for it. The next line is Little Kitty, Big City, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, and Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. So, Little Kitty, Big City is actually a game that I want to play. It looks really adorable. It looks like kind of like a more gentle stray. And also it's a black cat, like the cat, like Nico Man's the cat we had here at the house. My girlfriend's first cat, and a cat I care about very, very much. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is a side-scrolling action game. That's definitely indicative of folks' age, as well as like Dragon Infinite Wealth. The Yakuza based games are quite good. And while they're not my cup of tea necessarily, I do see how people enjoy them to that degree. So so far, so good. I haven't seen any like piss poor quality or like smooth brain takes on like what like the best games so far are. Now the question is this going to be actually a curated list, or is this them just going to list all the games all the games worth a damn that have released in 2024? Crow Country, Balatro, and Lamasoft, the Jeff Minter story. I have not actually heard of Lamasoft, so I can't really give a thing about that. It looks like an interesting Eddie game. Balatro is, from what I hear, basically crack. I haven't had a chance to try it. Some friends of mine liked it a lot. I would like to give it a shot myself. And Crow Country, I hear, is actually a pretty cute but nonetheless scary Silent Hill inspired horror game with pretty cool like vintage graphics. Definitely, if you like the Silent Hill games, definitely give that a shot. I've heard really good things, and I definitely need to play Balatro given my YouTube channel's pedigree as a TCG card game player. Next up, we have Tekken 8, Angerfoot, and Bandletale, a League of Legends story. Bandletale is a crafting RPG loosely set in the esports sensation League of Legends. Interesting. You play as a knitting-obsessed Yordle. Oh, that's cute. I actually think that's really awesome. Honestly, I might unironically give that a shot. That actually sounds like kind of cute. Angerfoot is basically golden eye sneakerhead fight tons of people, map based. Looks interesting nonetheless. Tekken 8 is Tekken 8. Again, not like I will say I'm actually pleasantly surprised so far looking through their list. I've actually found some games that I kind of want to try myself. Looks pretty cool. We have Astra. It's a VR game. Don't worry about it. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, I think it's on this list because he released the 6.1 update, 1.6 update. I mean to say, which has breathed a level of new life into the game. I've been playing Stardew Valley incessantly. Definitely worth playing. And the last one is Solium Infernium, which is applying board game principles to game design. It's basically a tactics tabletop game based in hell. I like things like Risk, so I might give it a shot. We'll see. Moving on, we have Splatoon, Animal Well, which is a puzzle platformer, and with excellent art. I also love how the capybaras look. It's a beautifully designed pixel art game that looks cute as shit. And then Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I don't need to say anything about that. People were ranting and raving about that game. Next up, we have Ari's Conflict, Collapse, and the Reach, Arkham Horror LCG, Feast of the Hemlock Vale, and Hades 2 Early Access. So Hades 2 Early Access, like obviously Hades 1 was goated. Hades 2 is good too. The Arkham Horror game is just like a physical TCG that we're talking about, which I think is actually pretty cool that they actually added tabletop games to this video game list, which I think is really cool. Same thing with Arcs, it's also a tabletop. Dread Delusion, which is kind of like a Dark Souls-y type of game with Morrowind-esque graphics. Pretty cool. I like it. Botany Manor, which is another cozy game. And Home Safety Hotline, which is which is like a point and click event. Not a point. It's kind of like a it's an old computer game where you like go through menus and stuff. It looks interesting. Probably not my thing. If you like things like Portal Help Desk, it's probably up your alley. We're going to ignore another VR game, Pacific Drive. I thought that came out last year. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think they might. I think while yes, they're just. God, there are a lot of games that came out this year, but thankfully it's not as much as I thought. So we're going to. I thought that the length. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I thought that the length of the page was indicative of how many there were going to be, but actually it's not as bad. So I'm just going to do a quick hype around, and I'm going to point out some things that I know and can speak about. Pacific Drive, a driving sim with horror elements, read-only memories, NeuroDriver, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree. For those who catch the streams, you guys will know that I've been playing this nonstop. I am incessant. I'm in love with it. Shadow of the Erdtree is great, and I'm currently playing through Shadow of the Erdtree for the third time on my 44th journey through the Lands Between. Manor Lords, which is, I think, a city builder RTS medieval life simulator. I hear nothing but good things, and I actually plan on turning myself as someone who enjoys Age of Empires 4 quite a lot. I definitely want to give it a shot. Next up we have that looks interesting. Cryptmaster. It's a black and white rendered a puzzle RPG. And if I remember correctly, it's a word-based game where you have to use you basically play Scrabble to do combat encounters and interact with everything in the game. It's actually pretty cool, I think. Next up, we have Helldivers 2. Obviously, Helldivers 2 was great. Helldivers 2 is now settled. People are saying that it's dying. It's not dying. It's the amount of people that are going to play it long term and regularly it's settled down to those numbers. Helldivers 2 is going to be around for a while, and whenever they release cool new shit, we'll probably hop back in. God knows I will. Then we have Dawn Trail. I want to like Final Fantasy XIV very badly, but I just do not enjoy tab targeting. I'm sorry, I just couldn't get into it as much as I tried to. Timberborn was actually something that was announced a couple years ago during the Game Awards that is now in early access. It's something that I actually want to give a shot. It's a Sim City-esque type of builder, but you use with beavers. It's very, very cute, and I like the concept of it. We have Princess Peach Showtime, which is a Princess Peach exclusive game. It has good replayability, and I love the design Peach has in it. We have Destiny 2, the final shape. It's Destiny. Ignore it. I'm sorry to Destiny fans. Y'all just seem to have Stockholm syndrome. I'm sorry. And last but not least, not last but not least, we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy VII fan. I feel like I should probably go play the original before I play the remake, but though people might disagree with me on that. And last but not least, which in their list, which I completely agree with, is another Crab's Treasure, which is a crustacean underwater rogue Souls-like game that is, I think, if you are somebody who wants to get your partner or equivalent into Soulsborne type of games, another Crab's Treasure is the perfect way to do it. Another Crab's Treasure has accessibility options that range from making the game a little easier, you a little tankier, you not losing your souls basically when you die, to just giving you the ability to insta kill any enemy you hit. Which I think, honestly, I think that itself is, all of that, adding that level of accessibility makes it so you can enjoy the game. And using these accessibility options don't remove your ability to get achievements, which I think is very nice. It's honestly a game that I would probably put in my girlfriend's hands if I wanted to genuinely try and get her into Soulsborne type of games. And I think that for anybody there, it's generally a wonderful adventure game that's worth the time. It's quite cute. I apologize for my looking off screen for my YouTube watchers at present. I got sunburned out in Ocean City, Maryland a couple of weeks ago, and my skin is finally peeling, and it's been peeling nonstop for days. And my autism makes me say it must be peeled. On that note, I kind of like their list. There's a few games that I skipped over, but yeah, good job, NPR.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at HIMediaTV/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at HIMedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.